This latest story reading is brought to you by a shave that's real. No cuts to heal. A soothing velvet afterfeel. Burma shave.
Just as long as you are free, Willy, my heart has a home.
Free Willy, Cry of the Dolphin. Rise of the Dolphin is Flipper's gritty reboot. It's based on a TV show that I have vague memories of watching. I don't entirely remember seeing this show, but apparently I must have. I was of the age that this show was aimed at. It was adapted from the episode Cry of the Dolphin by Stephen Korté and illustrated by Sean Glover. Willy and Jessie rescue a baby dolphin whose parents have been poisoned by a chemical spill. But who could be dumping chemicals in the ocean? The evil machine, of course. Of course. It's no more complicated than that. None of this corporation bullshit. It's just one giant machine polluting the world of its own accord. And Jessie has a plan to stop him. Him? Oh, he's a guy. Oh, okay. Alright. Cool. I didn't see that coming. But while Jessie is putting his plan into action, the machine traps Willy and the baby dolphin. How will they escape? How will they escape? That's a question mark. Can Jessie stop the machine all alone? Almost certainly not. He will have help from Willy. Based on the yeah. That is a troubling dedication to spouses who can tolerate chaos. Also, let us ignore this paragraph here that states that no part of this publication may be reproduced in whole or in part, or stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form by any means, electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording, or otherwise, without written permission from the publisher, which I surely do not have. For information regarding permission, write to Scholastic and travel back in time 20 years. 30 years, excuse me. I'm old. And yeah, 1995 is when this came out. Alright, let's go. With a mighty splash, a huge black and white whale named Willy exploded out of the ocean. I'm doing my best over-the-top Stephen Toast for you. Not literally Stephen Toast, but like just a really like exaggerated radio voice. Well, I'm trying to anyway. I don't know if that's coming across. Up he soared before crashing back into the water. Willy's best friend Jessie held on to the whale's dorsal fin with all his strength. Together, the boy and the whale. Sure, I'll just add words where there aren't any. Bounced through the waves on their way to the Misty Island Oceanographic Institute. There we go. If I slowed down a little bit, I would be fine. I thought it turned off to... oh, whatever. Rudolph, the manager of the institute, had hired Jessie to help out. Jessie was a truth talker. He could speak to animals, and he understood them when they spoke to him. I would hope so. Be kind of a difficult situation if they could not. He couldn't understand them, but they could understand him. Is that no? I don't know what I mean there. Kersplash! Willy landed in the pond with a thump, spraying water all over Marlene, a marine specialist, and Lucille the sea lion. You just love to make an entrance, don't you, Willy? Said Marlene with a laugh. With Willy as a friend, you never need to take a shower, said Jessie. Squeak, squeak, said Willy nodded in agreement. I was about to question if... oh, he was nodding. Okay, yeah. I was about to question if just saying squeak, squeak would mean an affirmation, and then I remembered that Jesse can speak to animals, so... In my face. Randolph had a surprise for Jesse. Excuse me. It was a custom-designed diving suit with special tanks and a small supply belt. With this outfit, you can stay down longer and swim out farther, said Randolph. And you can talk to Willy through the mask. That sounded cool to Jesse. Yo, Willy! Which is how no child has ever spoken to anybody ever. He called out as he slipped into his new suit. Let's see what's going on in the deep ocean. Oh no! Wow. Alright. That's what's going on in the deep ocean. Tragedy. Not far away, the electronic chug 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 of a submarine could be heard. The submarine was pushing a barge full of hundreds of barrels of toxic chemicals. Suddenly, one of the barrels slipped off the barge and cracked open. A steady stream of poison spilled into the sea. Help! Please help us! Cried a baby dolphin as the chemicals reached his mother and father. What a tragedy in the vast expanse of the ocean. These two dolphins just happened to be in this one spot at this one time and don't appear to be trying to go to any of the other vast expanses of ocean that are literally 2 feet away from them, according to what's happening with that child. Child seems fine. He's just right behind them. Just move. No? Okay. Willy and Jesse heard the baby dolphins cry for help. They swam as fast as they could, but they were too late to save the adult. Fuck, they just, okay. Just straight up dead. Damn, going hard. Alright. Rip to Dolphin's parents, I suppose. Jesse took a small container from a supply belt. This is going to be like Batman, isn't it? He's just going to have he's just going to have something for every situation. He carefully scooped a sample of the poison into it. We have to find their baby fast, he said to Willy. Let's split up. Yeah. Because there's nothing faster than splitting up from a whale who can move probably a lot faster than you can on your own. But all right. As Jesse swam along the ocean floor, he heard a tiny squeaking noise coming from behind a rock. When he turned the corner, Jesse saw a pack of 5 angry sharks circling around a baby dolphin. Yep, that's an angry shark if ever I saw one. That's how you can tell. Like, most sharks are fine, but it's the ones that grow eyebrows that you got to watch out for. It's right up there with a shifty-eyed dog. Uh-oh. We've found another movie Willy hasn't seen. Cinemavention.com. Go check it out. Advertisement. Uh-oh. One of the sharks saw Jesse and charged at him. Whoosh! Willy zoomed over to protect his friend. Blam! Pow! Willy knocked all the sharks away. Chew on this, fish breath! Willy yelled as the last shark swam off. Uh-huh. Aren't you also a fish breath? I don't know. I guess that could apply to a lot of creatures underwater. Jesse tenderly lifted the baby dolphin out of his hiding place. Easy, little guy, said Jesse. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Got a Goldilocks, that one. We'll take you back to the healing pond. Inside a nearby submarine, the evil man known as the Machine watched as Jesse, Willy, and the baby dolphin swam away. That's the whale I've been looking for, said the Machine. He did this to me, he said angrily, shaking his robotic arm. And now it's time for me to get even with him. That rotten whale. I bet his... I should have had some water with me. I bet his name... I bet he's got like a dumbass, some dumbass name like Jeff. Jeff or Steve. Brian, maybe. You know, he'd be a stand-up guy if his name was like Rene or Dolan or something, but no. He's definitely a Jeff. Just some dog shit name like that. Maybe a Sean. Who knows? Well, terrible people. Just horrible people. Back at the Institute, Marlene and her friends comforted the baby Dolphin. He's gonna be fine, said Marlene. Dolphins are smart, so I've named him Einstein. The only smart person to have ever existed. Willy swam over and gave the baby dolphin a friendly poke on the nose. Don't be scared. Killer whales and dolphins are related. I'm like your big brother, said Willy with a smile. Not my smile, or your smile, his smile. You're really big brother. What is that look? Einstein, why Einstein, not Albert? I guess there's like Albert's not really the name that Einstein is more recognized by. Although I assume if you opened a German phone book, you'd find like 25 A Einsteins on like the first page. But yeah, what is going on with you? Why do you look like you've got a sly plan cooking in that blowhole of yours? That is concerning, sinister look you have there. Randolph handed Jesse a piece of paper. This is the report on the poison you brought in, said me, not reading. And then said Randolph, it's cyanide. Is that a thing people just do? They just boat cyanide across the ocean? I suppose. How else would you, like, is cyanide not something you can just have locally? I don't know. Lucille said, animals from the far ocean told me that the machine is hiding more poison out there. Jesse quickly climbed into his diving suit. He called for Willy. You're going to need help, said Randolph. We've got to do something now, Jesse said. More animals might die. Willy and Jesse swam far away from Misty Island.
We are not going back to Misty Island!
But wherever they went, the machine
Welcome, my son.
was watching them. I knew that full well would show up, saying me with the wrong voice, because I kind of lost my voice there a minute ago. I didn't want to try to do that again. Said the machine as he aimed his torpedoes right at Willy. 3, 2, 1, fire. Jesse saw the 2 missiles coming straight for his friend. Okay. Willy, get out of here, he yelled. Willy escaped, but Jesse wasn't as lucky. As he watched Willy swim away, a giant net dropped over him. Slowly, he was pulled into the machine's submarine. Yeah, there they are. 2 missile-ass missiles. Yeah. Huh. Inside the submarine, the machine frowned at Jesse. Well, if it isn't Jesse the whale hugger, he said. Some real grade school insults in this book. You're the one who helped that whale escape from captivity. Dude, that was 2 years ago. Get the fuck over it. Before the machine could say another word, the whole submarine was... Why do you Oh, because, yeah, he deformed you, that's why. Well, dude, you're half robot. Why are you annoyed about this? That's fucking wicked, look at that. Also, what's going on with do you have like a meter? Something on your belt buckle? Is this like a Darth Vader thing? Is that like regulating your dick, I guess? That's the closest thing it is. That's what it's closest to. Where is that pointing? Oh man, you got like 5 dick. You could sculpt some marble with that dick. Where was I? What was I doing? Right, I was reading a book. Okay. Oh, I can hear my throat clicking and everything. That's gonna... Try not to think about that. I have a very dry throat for some reason, although I did just have some water. I don't know. Just, why did I even point that out? Yeah, there it goes again. I can hear it. Before the machine could say another word, the whole submarine was rocked with a giant crash. It was Willy smashing against the sub's window. With one more bash from Willy, the window shattered and water poured through the broken glass and flooded the sub. "What took you so long?" asked Jesse with a grin, as he grabbed... Oh, why did I say it like that? Oh, because he's obviously being very grateful that he was being saved from a man who's trying to kill him. He grabbed Willy's fin and they swam to safety. You were right, Randolph, said Randolph. Jesse said later, "We should have worked together. Now I'll never get near the machine."
It's a big machine, it's a big machine.
Randolph had an idea. Something as big as Willy is always going to show up on the machine's sonar, he said. But maybe one small diver like you could get close enough to take pictures of what? The cyanide? I guess. Do they need visual proof that there was cyanide there? You're an Oceanic Institute. I'm sure they would take your word for it. All right. Jesse jumped to his feet, and then the Coast Patrol can take... What? Sorry, I forgot there was somebody speaking. And then the Coast Patrol can take care of the machine.
When you play with a slot machine,
He said, "Let's go." Randolph, Marlene, and Jesse boarded the Institute's seaplane and flew far away from Misty Island. When they were just over the dump site, Jesse pulled his diving mask over his face and got ready to... Oh, good Lord. And got ready to jump into the ocean. I'm not editing that out. This is poorly read books. This is what you've come for. If you get into trouble, activate your radio beacon and we'll fly in to get you. Why not have it always activated? Also, he's underwater. How are you going to fly into him? I guess. Working together is the key to succeeding. I have that on a fortune cookie. Back at Misty Island, Willy was feeling lonely. He swam over to Einstein and gave him a nudge. "Hey, why don't we go out to sea?" Willy suggested. "Just to get they're always wet. You're underwater. Just to get your fins wet, you know what I mean? Look, there's a man out there who you haven't seen for 15 minutes who's trying to kill you. Do you not think that you should maybe consider your priorities at this time? Maybe, I mean, we've shown you a dolphin who is willing to help, but still, maybe don't go out into the open ocean Where a man is trying to kill both of you? No? Okay. Sure, don't listen to me. I'm just some schmuck. Just go do what you want, I guess. If anything happens, it's your own fault. I'm just saying. Einstein, yeah, no shit. Einstein wasn't sure that was such a good idea. He was scared. Gee, I wonder what of? What could be out there that'd be frightening him so much? Could it be the man who's half machine and is trying to kill you? Could it be that? Maybe? No? Okay. Oh, come on, said Willy. Come on, said Willy. I can show you stuff that'll make your dorsal fin spin. I could show you the world. Well, mostly what's underwater. If I knew any music from Little Mermaid, I'd be singing that. A whole new seabed. Well, okay. Wow, he was, yep, peer pressure. Great. Einstein agreed, but let's not go too far. In fact, let's go so not too far that we're actually inside the Institute. That was a sentence. The two swam happily out to sea together. But the machine was waiting for them. What a shock! What a twist! Who could have foreseen this? Suddenly, a giant net caught Willy and Einstein. Willy quickly chewed through the net with his razor-sharp teeth, but Einstein was trapped in the same net. Okay? Could he not just go out the same hole that Willy chewed? No. Also, it's just occurred to me that I've read 2 books now with the character named Willy. Just slapping you with Willy's left and right here. You're on the internet, it's kind of expected that you get unsolicited Willy every now and again. Although I can understand if you don't want it. That's usually what unsolicited means. The machine knew that Willy would try to rescue his friend, and he had one more evil plan. Just one? Also, there's no period there. I guess, is there never a period before speech? No, there is. No, it's just that one paragraph. Okay. Also, one more. You got like 22 more episodes of this, my dude. You are probably going to need to brainstorm a little. Get one of them thought clouds going. That'll do it. Willy, help me, yelled Einstein as the sub moved away. When Willy what the fuck is going on here? I suppose I'll find out by reading. When Willy followed the sub, the machine pushed a button on the submarine's control panel. Blinking blue lights appeared all around Willy. I guess that's what those are. And the lights were all attached to underwater mines. I would hope they would be underwater. That's where we are. Willy tried to swim through the mines, but they bumped up against one another and exploded. Willy ducked behind a rock just in time, but he was trapped. Einstein had an idea. He noticed a tiny piston attached to a motor on the submarine. The piston was moving up and down. Congratulations, that's what pistons do. Maybe, thought Einstein, if you picked up a rock and jammed it into the piston, something would happen. It was worth a try. The machine Messiah noticed what Einstein was doing. Hey, get away from there, he called out. The motors are overheating. My sub is losing electricity. Einstein had saved the day. Wow. Without electricity, the submarine couldn't control the mines. Oh, is that how that works? Alright. It's not a subsystem or working off some sort of radio frequency that doesn't require power from the submarine. No? Okay. Alright. Everything's really simple in Cartoon Land. Or maybe I'm just overthinking things. Don't correct me, I want to wallow in this ignorance. All the blue lights went out. Willy freed Einstein and they swam over to the window of the submarine, he says, looking at the words and not comprehending them. Just wait until I get the electricity going again, yelled the machine. I'll take care of you, blubber boy. Come on, bud, Willy said to Einstein as they swam away. I'll race you home. But wait, there's more. Not far away, Jesse carefully swam towards the machine's toxic dump site. That was his? Alright. I just assumed it was has everything just come back to the machine? Is this like a family tree type deal where he's at the top? I'm sure there's another, branching parts and what have you. I'm sure there's another word for that. There were barrels of chemicals everywhere. Jesse peeked out from behind a rock. I don't know how to read, apparently. I don't know how periods work at all. He marked the side for the Coast Patrol. Then he started taking pictures. This will prove that the machine has been polluting the ocean, Jesse said to himself. Yeah, but he's got lobbyists. They can convince Congress that polluting the ocean is a good thing, actually. Helps the economy. When he was finished taking pictures, Jesse swam towards the ocean's surface. He never noticed the okay. Must be a very small submarine. He never noticed the submarine that was quietly following him. Inside the submarine, the machine watched Jesse through a periscope. I'll take care of this little meddler, said the machine as he aimed a missile right at the Jesse. The machine looked through his periscope again. He saw that Jesse was no longer alone. There were Coast Patrol boats everywhere. That little punk had help, cried the machine. A lot of help. I've got to get out of here. When Jesse and his friends got back to the Institute, they found a crowd of... No, they fucking didn't. Look, I will accept that a child can talk to sea creatures, but I will not have you stand there and lie to me, Free Willy, Cry of the Dolphin, based on episodes from the new animated TV series from Warner Brothers, adapted by Korté and illustrated by Sean Glover. I just won't have it. Thanks to Jesse, the Coast Patrol is going to increase its efforts to fight chemical dumping. Oh, they fucking aren't. They'll tell you that, though. Randolph told the reporters. It wasn't just me, added Jesse. We all have to work together to keep the polluters from spoiling nature for all of us. In the healing pond, Willy and Einstein were feeling sleepy after their big adventure. You saved my tail out there, said Willy with a yawn. Thanks, little bud. Einstein looked up at his friend and snuggled closer in the warm water. You're welcome, big bud, he said. So is Einstein like a main character now? Hey, Willy, you asleep yet? Jesse whispered from the edge of the healing pond. I was wondering if you're in the mood for a swim. He's always swimming. He's a fish. Is he a fish? He's a mammal, isn't he? So he's not a fish at all. Or is he a shark? Sorry. I don't know. Don't correct me, I want to wallow in his ignorance. Willy smiled and swam over to his... He's doing it now. Swam over to his friend. Hold on tight, he said. With a splash, Willy and Jesse rocketed over the waves and once again sailed through the blue waters of the ocean. I don't know if I have any further thoughts about this one. Bye. Polly Read Books was filmed in front of a live studio audience. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.